Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to. We're gonna watch The Woman in the Dunes, otherwise known as a couple of other names. But, hang on. Let me. Hopefully, this has a lot of credits, because there's not a lot of stuff. Yanis Films. I see a lot of Yanis Films with Criterion Films. I don't know if they're associated with one another or what. This is also a Toho film. Yeah, this is Woman in the Dunes, Woman of the Dunes, or, Sand Woman, if you take it literally from the kanji, hiragana, katakana. Not entirely certain. Teshigahara. Okay, so that's the director? Yeah, Teshigahara Hiroshi. But, yeah, let me turn the volume down. Okay, so this is going to be interesting, because I know we watched... Are there no opening credits? I wish there were, because we have stuff to talk about, but this is 2.5 hours, so... So I know we watched Summer Wars, which was subtitled, so I didn't have to worry. I've already seen Summer Wars. I haven't seen this before. I know about it, but I haven't sat down and watched the whole thing. And with Summer Wars, I knew largely what was going on, so I didn't have to focus so much on the subtitles. So I'm going to be interested to find out how this goes in terms of content for commentary. We will have to find out. Woman in the Dunes is the title. And I did bring water this time. I know last time I complained that I didn't have water to drink like an hour into a movie. So we're good to go. I don't have anything to snack on, so. It's only 2.5 hours, though. It's not like the Snyder Cut. But this movie is one of the... that was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, which I think makes it the most notable film of the what's called Japanese New Wave films. Back in the 60s, after World War II, Japan was going through a lot of cultural changes, and the people who were directing new wave cinema, which is what this is a part of, were sort of rebelling, I guess, against the establishment. And Teshigahara, there was a genre that to me seems mostly defined by, it was more artistic, expressionism, stuff like that. They were sort of rebelling against the old film, I guess, orthodox. A lot of this is what I believe is more unorthodox in terms of like filmmaking. So this is supposed to be somewhat abstract. I don't want to say abstract because that implies like there's no structure at all. But it's supposed to be unique, to say the least. So I know basically the log line, but I don't know. I haven't seen it, and I made sure not to get too acquainted with the material. So it'll be very interesting. So here's, I'm assuming, the titular Dune. Which, by the way, I wish I could take a camera into the theater when I watch Dune, because that movie is going to blow my marbles. You have no idea. I'm excited. I didn't even realize until just now, Women in the Dunes, and then Dune's a movie coming out. The Green Knight. Oh, I want to watch that so much. I'm going to watch that in theaters like 5 times, come home, then watch it for you guys, do a commentary on it like day one. Water. So yeah, Hiroshi Teshigahara, the guy, Teshigahara, he directed this. He is actually a grand master of like floral arranging, believe it or not. So I think he's the most successful cinema person who was also a grandmaster in flower working. So good to know. So immediately I'm interested where this was filmed, because I don't know if Japan has sand dunes. I am, you know what, we have the wiki page right here. I wonder if they say it. I don't think so. Oh yeah, hang on. Pitfall is another. Okay, Pitfall is Teshigahara's first film, and it's one of I guess he collaborated with somebody else, Kobo Abe. Oh, shot on location at Tottori Sand Dunes, Tottori Prefecture, Japan. So Japan has, it's the only large dune system in Japan. Well, color me surprised. I had no idea Japan had a sand dune. They don't have dunes. I guess this is just a single one. I'm going to assume the film Pitfall also takes place here. I think that has to do with a mining corporation. Okay, so he's taking pictures of a beetle? Or a centipede, caterpillar, a bug? Oh, good, he didn't eat it. Good. Oh, I like that. It's like a cork with a, like a French press, kind of. Okay, does he research bugs? I don't know what those people are called, but he seems interested in the bugs. Look, that looks just like my French press, but with a cork on top. Yeah, I would never... Yeah, this is a job I would never be into. Looking at bugs. I guess I could take pictures of bugs. This is terrible. Is that a tiny house? Okay, so I just realized that I didn't test my Bandicam recording software, and I wanted to double check, make sure I'm actually recording my mic audio. So if there was some... There shouldn't be any weirdness in terms of syncage. But just in case there is, there's the explanation. I might put some video right here just so you can resync. I had like 6 minutes of dialogue I did not want to reiterate, so... Are they doing shady stuff? Yeah, he's an insect guy. He's like a Pokemon, the little bug collectors. It's a school teacher. They seem to not want anyone from the government around. Nah. Look, it's like right there by the ocean too. I need to look on. I need to look this up. Totori sand dunes. Is it just like an island of sand? More bugs. No, you ain't getting away that easy. Did it just give up? Does it think it buried itself, so it's just like, oh, I'm safe. I'm getting touched. Oh, there it goes. See, he's laughing too. Yeah, that... Oh, I could not do that job. Oh. I like that shot. Pretty cinematic. Boo. It's like he's sailing on the sand. Again, not a job I'd be doing. Proof of pedigree. Also, I've had a cough all day, so if there's any white noise or... That's interesting. If there's any, like, dead air, I'll just break it with my coughing. I don't understand his point. Or what he's pontificating about. Oh, that's his wife. He made it sound like he changed his identity because... Or one of them changed their identities because one of them cheated. I should point out once again that this is my first time watching this. Narihodo. These two random guys just out of nowhere. Yeah, that wants to avoid prefectural people coming by. There's shady stuff going on. Where has he been staying, if not in real homes? Or real shelters? That was an interesting shot. Well, I was more interested in the geology, not so much the shot itself. Because it looks like it was like the Grand Canyons, the walls of the Grand Canyon. It looks like it was layered, straticized. The strata had been exposed. I need to learn more about Totori sand dunes. I'm very interested in it now. This has to be like this, and I'm assuming Pitfall, the other film. I'm assuming these are like, how many films actually take place here? Like, who knows about this place? It's so intriguing to me that Japan has a sand dune. I can't get over that. That's what we're going to take away from this film. Oh yeah, the sand dune. It's very shady, too. You're telling me. We're only 12 minutes in, buddy. The adventure has just started. I don't know. I think if I was in a foreign city and I was given lodging and they told me to go into this pit, I don't know if I would do that. Especially if I knew that they were shady-ass people. Uh-oh, please don't knock your bugs out. I don't know if I'd be one for going down rope ladders either. I would love to know how they got this shot. I'm assuming there's another rope ladder that they're going down, the camera person. Although this is 64, so it's probably cameraman. Oh, is this the woman in the dune? Is this the titular woman? We have the dune. Yeah, why don't you ask her why she lives down here? Why do you live in a hole? Even she's perplexed. She's like, okay. Why do they have to wait for a bath? Yeah, he's leaving in the morning. That was an interesting cutaway. I wonder if that's some of the unorthodoxy of the new wave films. Were those futons like built into the floor? Thank goodness for modern day plumbing. Ugh. I know if I was like alive before plumbing, I would know any better. But goodness, having to like hand wash yourself. Then again, if you're in a hole in the middle of a sand dune, you gotta do what you gotta do. She's making fish. Did she just expect company? Bream. Oh my god, I thought she was going to hit him upside the head with that. I thought it was like a club. Why? Because it's a sand dune. Hey, he loves bugs. Oh, he's interested. He's like, oh, I want to find some of those. Yeah, termites. Or a saw beetle. It's a good thing he's into bugs. As she said. Wait, the wood will rot from the sand? Oh. From the sand? Hang on. Yeah, no, I don't... Yeah. Explain. We're gonna be figuring stuff out. I mean, I guess they are right next to the ocean. I know Japanese culture is largely predominantly male, I guess, dominated. But like, I would just be me myself. I'd be very uncomfortable having anybody like wait on me like this. Every time I see like old school films where like the woman is like being super attentive, I'm just like, I don't know if I was alive back then or encased in a different culture if I'd be any different, but just me right now. What is with the sand? Why does the sand deteriorate everything? Oh, you know what? I wonder if that's a metaphor for the sand deteriorating him. The sand dune is going to deteriorate him mentally or physically. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. That's why he was on the boat. He was floating on the sand, but now he's gonna get buried underneath the sand because he no longer is in that boat. See? It was imagery. We're figuring stuff out. See, now I already have to go and start over and like catch things like that. The director, Teshigahara, he's good lord. How does the sand get over the house when it's like around them? Oh, the wind blows it, I guess, over the house. Dude. Yeah, I think I was right. The sand is going to deteriorate him. Watch. Yeah, even dead bugs I can't do. I would not be doing that. Maybe with butterflies, if I was a lepidopteran, leptoralist. I don't know if that's the word. I know butterflies are lepidoptera, but I don't know what the people who study them are. How is it damp? Not in the dune. Not in the hole. Oh. Why? You live down here alone, waiting, I guess, for people to attend to? Do they send people down here to die? Does she kill them? Good lord. I told you about my coughing. I don't have COVID, so I don't know what it is. I was streaming a couple days ago, and I lost my voice the day after, so it might just be my larynx is getting into shape. Oh my god, the sand! It reminds me of Old Boy. I know YMS was doing his critique of Old Boy, and he was talking about how they use tooth pain because everyone knows how it is to experience a toothache, so they can very much relate to tooth pain, or like oral pain, I guess. This film, it uses the same principle. Everybody knows what it's like to like have sand freaking everywhere, and you can't get it out. Like, I'm getting jittery just sitting here in my home, not surrounded by sand, and just thinking of, like, coming home from the beach and just sand everywhere. By the tail. Did they just throw it down there? Oh no. Oh no, he's not going anywhere. Oh no. Oh god. He's gonna die here, isn't he? Oh no. You poor man. He ain't going nowhere. She might as well be Randy Savage. You ain't going nowhere. Is that sand in their drinking water? Good lord. Oh my god! This is why George Lucas wrote dialogue like he did. I don't like sand. He was directly referencing Woman in the Dunes. Oh my god. Okay, maybe that wasn't sand in there. Oh my god. It's like the lighthouse where they had they contaminated the water supply, but instead of contamination, it's sand, which I guess would be a contaminant. There's something on the, I don't know if you guys can see it on your print, but there's something like a hair on the top of the camera. I don't know if that's a film negative thing or what. I don't know what that is. I hope it's an error with like something on the film reel or something, and not like something that we need to keep track of. See, it's gone now. So I think it was just on the camera or that specific reel. I don't know. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. You're helping out with something. Whatever she's doing down here. Are the cigarettes damp? It's either they're damp or they've got sand in it. Which is it? Good God. See, anytime the sand comes up, that's probably why it was shot here, because everyone knows what it's like to have just sand everywhere. Yeah, it's damp. But why is it damp though? That's what I don't understand. I get the sand, I don't understand the dampness. Yeah, it's also hot. What is he supposed to be helping with, anyway? What is she doing down here? We've got questions. I like that shot. I'm digging the cinematography so far. Don't what? Why is she frisky all of a sudden? What is going on? I don't know. I don't know. I think you're wrong. You're her helper. Wouldn't that make it heavier? Yo, if I were him, I'd be grabbing that rope and telling him to pull me up. Don't help, then they'll know that you've accepted it. Oh, God. What are they doing? I'm trying to make it make sense. So she's digging up sand and then putting it to the top. What do they need the sand down there for? I get that she lives down there for this purpose specifically. Oh, the ladder's still up. Yeah, of keeping the government away. Keeping shady. Oh, you naive, naive man. I'm just a spectator, and I'm... Where do they need the sand from down there for? That's what I need to know. Is it because it's damp? And she's down there willingly, from what it seems. She's more than happy to do the dance, do the dirt, do the sand, do the dance. I don't know what she's doing, but I would hate doing it, that's for sure. Is that Seiko? Seiko something? Waterproof up to 50 meters? Definitely getting a bit of that... Oh my god, my voice cracked there. I'm definitely getting some of the experimental, unorthodox film vibes from the new wave. I like that shot. It's like some cross-hatching. It's sand. It's everywhere! Oh. Apparently one of the hallmarks of Japanese new wave cinema is, I guess, more sexual openness. I guess? And a lot of, the Wikipedia article made mention a lot of, like, women's roles in society. I don't know if that meant a more liberal view of women or a more conservative role. he's just like, oh, okay. To be fair, if it's as hot as I think it is, I'd be sleeping in the nude like that too. Well, probably not, because I'd get sand in every nook and cranny. Screw that. It's the sand. Look, it's got sand on his watch. Look, oh my god. Just from overnight, the sand was... Oh my god. The sand. Oh my god. This is a horrible existence. Thankfully, he has to live it, not me. You better hurry. That ladder... I don't know if that ladder's going to be there. Look, is that sand on her? That's why she covered up her face, so that she didn't get sand in her face. Look, it's like a beam holding it up on the left there. You ain't going nowhere. Look, he's got sand and everything. Oh my god. Yeah, she's got sand all over her. Even on her chin there where she didn't cover up. Oh my god. I know the sand is supposed to symbolize something, and I don't know what yet. We need to watch this film and then maybe like think on it for a day or two and come to some realizations. I know this is nowhere near as simple as, oh yeah, he's just down here and he's going to be digging up sand for the rest of his life. There's more to it than that. You got to read between the lines. Or in reference to Teshigahara's work as a masterclass florist, you've got to read between the stems. Is he wanting to say goodbye to her and not wake her up? Or does he just want to look at her? Oh, he left her some money. Some cashola. I'm assuming he wants to thank her. Oh, that's the building. Early on, it looked like a miniature. It looked like a tiny building. And yes, the ladder's gone. Dude, I think you're stuck there. Oh, you know what? It's not a cavernous maw. There's like a hill. The sand is rolling down. Okay. It's not strange to me, but to you, I guess, the character, it is. I've already figured out what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, maybe. Look, at the bottom on the left there, there's more of those imperfections. I like that the criteria collection, they don't, like, totally... Look, it's damp! Why is it damp? Where's the water come from? Dude, you're not going... You ain't going nowhere. Okay, I'm glad that they're doing this right here so that I know that the sand is barreling down on the house. I think you're just making it worse. Now you're gonna have to dig more. See, I'm almost certain that the house is a symbol and it's not meant to be literal, so I probably shouldn't be asking why the house was built there in this place to begin with, and why the sand, like, why would you put a house there? But that's not the point. I'm sure there's, you know, there's some deeper meaning to the sand and this house. Could you please wake up? She's got scratches on her back. Oh, she's awake. She doesn't want to tell him that he's here forever. Look, he's rolling down the sand dune. He's got beads of sweat rolling down his face. Yeah, she doesn't want to tell him. Oh, yep, he's figuring it out. It's from the top. Explaining it to the audience. Yes, my boy. You got it. Yeah, buddy, you better get busy digging or get busy dying. She didn't tell you. You got roped into this, pun intended, it was a rope ladder. Hey! I told you they were shady. I don't know if she is as much as the townspeople are. Well, of course not. You've got a sand house. She's like, we've had people before say the same thing, dude. Was that like a doubled exposure? No, there's a glare on the camera, on the lens. I was gonna say, I thought you could like see through her body and see at the window. But the sand can. It's a joke. God, like, one of my worst fears is drowning in water, specifically, but, like, drowning in sand would be more awful, probably. Like, anything to do with asphyxiation, like, freaks me the crap out. Wait, I don't understand. What investment do they have in the sand? I understand her investment because she doesn't want her house buried. But why do the townspeople give a rip? Why do they need this hole to be here? I don't understand that. She said it's cheaper. Oh, look, he's trapped. He's, like, in prison. Dude, I'm digging the cinematography. Like, I know I came to be in a time where, like, cinematography is lazy and it's just a camera just sitting flat and stuff, but I dig the symbolism behind this shot. He's imprisoned by the sand. Dude, we've got 2 hours of film left. No, they're gonna start laughing at him. Look, that one on the right's already grinning. Yeah, I would probably abandon the bag at this point, dude. I was gonna say this is like Sisyphus, but not entirely. I mean, I guess it's the same sort of like happening, but instead of rolling something up a hill, the hill is rolling down as he tries to climb it. Look at all the wet sand. I need to know what the villagers gain from having this arrangement, quote unquote. Like, why do they care? Well, that's how her father and daughter died. Shabu shabu. Has he given up? Why does he get to relax? Probably because he nearly drowned in sand. Oh, that would... Oh, you know what? He is a school teacher, so he's probably not used to digging his way up a mountain of sand. There's a scene in Yojimbo, at the very end of Yojimbo, where he's fighting some gang members, to put it loosely. And there's a little kid who he hasn't stabbed, and he's like, kids shouldn't be playing with samurai swords, and he like tells him to go home to his mother. And Quentin Tarantino paid homage to that in Kill Bill. So I think the whole thing with George Lucas, I don't like sand, I think that's a homage. It's the same thing, really, as Quentin Tarantino Yojimbo. Instead, it's George Lucas, Woman in the Dunes. Here, get on Twitter and ask George Lucas that and see if I'm not right. It's coarse, irritating, it gets everywhere. Look, look, it's everywhere. That's the second time. She has a tickle fetish. That's the second time she's tried to, like, tickle him. The night before when she like, poked her and ran away. I'm guessing she's just happy. She's just happy to have somebody. She's been down here a long time. She knows everything. What the? What was he doing? Oh, did she have his hands tied so that he couldn't dig his way out again? He's either trying to imprison her against her will, or he's trying to make sure she's COVID safe. Dude, you're not going anywhere, and you probably don't want to make her mad. Although I don't know if she can get mad. For a while, she ain't going anywhere if she can't go out now. She's going to get buried under the sand. Little did you know, in 40, 50 years, when cultures change. Maybe that's a clue. Maybe that was him. He's trying to escape gender roles or gender norms. Or society is changing. Women are becoming more empowered. And him living here is the conservative society, and he's trying to escape, maybe. I know New Wave cinema was all about, like, anti-establishment, so. Oh, he's waiting on them to send the... Okay, I see what he's doing. Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen. Why do they need the sand? Why didn't you just pretend to be sand? Oh, they're gonna leave him there. Oh no. Dude, they've had a lot more time to think about this than you'd have, man. Damn. I thought they were just gonna leave him there. I still need to know why they need the sand. They're gonna be in big, big trouble. You might as well make friends with her, dude. Don't piss her off. Bugs. Have those on the two on left, have they died? Oh, see, he's beginning, look, he's beginning to, like, rationalize it. Stockholm Syndrome. You know, this experience isn't so bad. Interesting. Why does he keep her tied up? At least he put the umbrella over her. That was kind enough of him. Ooh. Well, they're not entirely heartless, I guess. But what's the point of this? Why do the villagers care? That's what I need to know. Why would they go through the trouble to send him alcohol and cigarettes? Unless they're just trying to keep him content and working. Oh, maybe this is a metaphor for the working class. I don't know. The New Age filmmakers were kind of rebelling against everything, so it's a grab bag. Are they rebelling against domestic life, the workforce? Here, you just keep working for the day you die, but hey, we'll pay you. We might give you a raise every now and then. He's reading about a coup d'etat in the newspaper, but that's what he's planning. He's planning a coup d'etat. Or he's in the midst of one. It's like in Synecdoche, New York. There's a certain virus of thought in play right under the surface. I was going to dispose of my bottle, but that would make a lot of noise. I was like, oh wait, I'm filming. I'm recording. So where has her rations been coming from before he got there? How does she keep track of the date? Oh wait, they do have neighbors? I thought she was joking. Yeah, no shit. They just dig sand all day. I don't know if you get paid anything here. Now, is this rebelling against or in favor of urbanization and rebelling against, like, classical living out in the boonies? Oh, God. Oh, it's a moth. It loves lamp. Remember? Remember those memes? Here comes the sand. Do-do-do-do. It's not alright. No, 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 no. Have you ever dug up sand in the pale moonlight? I wonder if this is going to end up being like The Lighthouse. It's just a long film of him breaking down into madness. Give her water. The only thing worse than being down here with her is being down here alone. Not that being down here with her is bad, because one, she's helping, two, she seems to be fine waiting on you. Girl? Is she breathing? Why no shoveling? You're gonna get buried, bro. I wonder if she's even used to this. Like, all the men who get trapped down here are like, do this. Oh, the mystery music is kicking in. What's she up to? Oh. There's more sand. How long did they sit there and record footage? They got some sand dune B-roll. I don't recognize any of them, so I don't think they're reusing them. Although that might be a decent representation of like the days being repetitive. Just use the same B-roll footage over and over again. Sand. It's the woman in the dune. See, interesting cinematography to say the least. I'd much rather filmmakers like make interesting cinematography than just have it flat and uninteresting. Oh, it is like Old Boy. He's doing martial arts in captivity. Excuse me. He's gonna start getting used to this. Run where? He's gonna change his mind about no shoveling pretty damn soon. There's sand in the water. What a jerk. I'm a teacher. I don't know anything about digging. No, I told you. Oh, he's full of himself. I'm something of a scholar myself. The lure of the dunes. Why is she, like, so downtrodden? I know that he's making her miserable, but... Hey, you've already won me over. I need to learn about the Totori sand dunes. A resort needs amenities. Cacti. In the sand? Maybe this is anti-establishment. I don't know if I should be happy that I looked into New Wave cinema before watching this, because now I'm just like in symbolism mode. I didn't come in fresh-eyed, where I'm like not looking for symbolism, just in general. I'm drunk! All the sand. There's another impurity at the bottom right there. And one in the middle. He breaking. Uh-oh. It's actually not a bad plan. I'm surprised he didn't think of it earlier. Now, why does she need to stay down there? Why is she so fixated on remaining here? Oh, he just... all it took was like a handful of breasts, and he was like, oh, hang on a second. What have we here? It like completely shifted his brain. Uh-oh, more sand. Dude, I would have been miserable acting in this. Hell, being in a film crew must not have been a picnic either. I hope there's a documentary somewhere about this. Yeah, you should probably get away from him. Even more sand. They're going to start digging real quick. Watch. Look, he's not gonna have his shirt on anymore. He's gonna become even more with the sand dune. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't get weird. This was up for two Academy Awards, so it can't be like too weird. Because if it was weird, if it was like John Waters, like he's never going to win an Academy Award. Although I think he was involved with Hairspray, oddly enough. I don't know if that's the Tony musical or maybe I was wrong. I know Antichrist, I'm fairly certain, did not get nominated for anything. Like, no offense, but like, if they were to do something, or... She's like getting off on this, and he's just touching her. I guess maybe she's just been that devoid of human touch for this long. Oh, oh. I guess she is the woman of the dunes. I don't even know what that means, what that has anything to do with this. She's like... Is she just that starved for human attention and contact that she's just enjoying this? Oh, well. There's sand every... Oh. Like, everyone... Well, everyone was when Game of Thrones was on TV. They were like, oh, there's so much sex, and, oh, everyone enjoys it. And I'm like, probably not. It's filthy. No one bathed back in medieval times. Or very rarely, anyway. Oh, my God. These are some dedicated actors. They're all up in sand, and they're getting it all up in their mouths and shit. Ugh. This is weird. I'm assuming this is not meant to be sensual and it's supposed to be odd. Or, like, sensual in, like, a very weird sort of way. Look at him go! Oh, the sand. Ah! These are some dedicated actors. I thought the music was going to end. It just starts up again. Now he's never going to want to leave. Is that another, like, symbolism thing? Let's go with the idea that this is the working class or society or life in general. I don't really know specifically. But is this you try to work or live life, or you're in society and you use your vices to, like, get you through life? Maybe because they were sending you down, like, you use cigarettes and booze and women to get through life. Although I guess if it's a female-centric thing, then you use just other people in general to get you through life. Sexual gratification, if you will. Alcohol and cigarettes. After all that, they slept in different rooms? Oh, she probably couldn't wait to get away from him. Crab. Mr. Krabs. Yeah, probably should have covered your mouth too, buddy. Ugh. So much sand. What? What's that? He's hallucinating water, but I don't know what that thing is. He's officially hallucinating. Oh, he's beginning to lose it. What is that? It's not really there. I don't know what it is, but it's not there. It's gonna rot like the boards, like the sandals. Did they not increase? Oh, did they not give them rations because they're not digging? This is freaking working class. I'm guessing it's because they're not digging. They're not giving them provisions. And therefore they're gonna die of starvation and thirst. The bourgeois is taking care of the proletariat. Oh, these actors. Him especially. I would not be doing that. These are some dedicated actors. No, let's have a sex scene, but with dirt and sand. Here, just stuff some of this sand in your mouth, because it's damp. He's losing it. There's another impurity at the bottom of the screen, but I'm going to stop pointing those out. I'm not criticizing them, I'm just noticing them. I like the Criterion people didn't, like, remove those. Look, he's submitting to authority! No! You gotta reject the man, man! Although if you reject the man, you die, so, you know. Might as well get to work. Toil away. Now what's he up to? See, that's how you get through life. Beer and... What's he doing? Is he trying to signal somebody? That's a deep dune, my man. Get up, come on, get down with the dampness. Does the water flow represent cash flow? See, that's an impressive shot. I want to know how they did that. Why do they have a vested interest? I know they have to keep the working class, but in this specific situation, why do they care? Why do they need her and him to dig? Look, the working class is given limited resources that they have to fight over. Stop wasting water. And they're getting a kick out of it. Maybe it's just the powers that be. Like, I get when Amazon takes advantage of its workers. They need those workers because they need labor. But why did those people up top need these two to dig? I don't understand. Here we go. He's submitting to authority. How do you know he's not left-handed? So it begins. About halfway through the movie. This is what a TV dinner feels like. Ironically, they're in a sand dune. I think it's raining outside here. Yes, please explain. Look, there's the theme. There's the thesis statement. Aren't we all working to live or living to work? Aren't you? We're all living to work. No, you're not. You're going to give up soon enough, my man. See, even she's like, what are you talking about? Oh my god, we're going to have a whole bunch of professors down here when they come looking for him. Oh, her husband and daughter. Look, there's another moth up there. Are you, though? In their eyes, for the people up there? Yo, this is definitely anti-establishment. I know that's the point of new wave Japanese cinema, but... Oh, you know what? This is also like sand of an hourglass. So are the days of our lives. Maybe that's where they got this from. Maybe that's where hourglasses came from. People's watched this movie. Is he looking for a bug? All he's good for is chasing bugs by the tails. I want meat. She had bream at some point. When did they stop sending that down? Oh, good, it's small. If he eats it, we won't have to see it. There's a lot of bugs in the sand, in the desert. The tiger beetle. Is this pit like a tiger trap? She's all excited because she's like, oh, I'm gonna kiss those whiskers. Whisker-free face. I was gonna say the sand is so damp. It's 'cause of the rain. Do you have a mirror? What's he putting 2 and 2 together about? Oh, he's got an idea. Oh, I see. He's going to do pickaxe. Like ice climbers. Oh, she's never going to know, though. Oh, he's sneaky. Well, they're getting along now. Okay, now what's he up to? Woo! How ironic. A cold... Oh, it was a stomach ache, not a cold. Never mind. So he's braiding the rope. Huh. Oh, he's making a grappling hook. Okay, I see. Okay, I thought he was doing a pickaxe, but it's a grappling hook. I see. Dude, you better not forget where that is. Oh, it's in that shed. Never mind. He's still trying to find a way to make his way out of here. It's like Alcatraz. Or Sandcatraz. Good lovin', got a truckload. Oh, here we go. That's why he asked if you needed help. He offered. That's gotta suck, to ration out drinking water and bath water. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky man. I thought he was wanting some lovin'. He was wanting to wait out. I'd rather not. Does she not want her soul stolen? Did he take his camera out there specifically for an alibi? It might have been more convincing if he was like, look at that rock face up there. Well, no shit. He's been complaining this whole time. They didn't subtitle him saying radio? I guess because it was implied that he was repeating. Maybe he is something of a scholar. This is definitely either a metaphor for the working class or life. This is definitely about how toilsome life is. Either in general or through work. Specifically, like working at dead-end jobs. He gonna get her drunk. He wants some lovin' and some escaping. Look, he ain't drinking. Oh, yeah, I guess he is. Yo, he trying to put her to sleep. Look, he took like a sip and she like gobbled it down. Dude! Oh, he getting out? Well, I'm sure he's not getting out. He ain't going nowhere. I was gonna say, at least get the bath first. Oh. Oh, well! See, like, I'd feel too bad just in general of this, but, like, she's exhausted and she's having to do all this. I'd feel too bad. Fulfilling general or traditional gender roles to such an extreme. I don't know, maybe she enjoys it, though. What does water symbolize? Wait until it's her turn. He said he'd help. He's like, yeah, she's tired. Oh, he's gonna make her more tired. Oh! She took a glimpse. That's all it takes. Get him. Like, why is she so, like, she was, like, shaking and quivering. What is it about him that she's like, oh. Yeah, I think she's out cold, bro. The tire and the alcohol and the sex just was too much for her. Oh my god, just give up the backpack already. God damn. It's gonna just make it more difficult, man. Here we go. I do like how organic this plan was orchestrated. It wasn't just like he one day was like, oh, this. He had to put 3 and 5 together. Here we go. I don't think he's going anywhere, but we'll see. We've got a third of the movie left, so I'm assuming he's not going anywhere. Just double check. And they've been digging, so there's not as much sand, like, collapsing as there was. Good touch. Good attention to continuity. Or in the case of her right now, continuity. Whoa! Whoa! Here we go. Now, is that solid rock in front of him? It looks like it. I was going to say, if it's just sand, it's probably going to be difficult to grapple onto anything. And here we go! It's a good thing he's patient. I'll give him that. If there's one trait you want to have in this situation, it's patience. That's for sure. Oh, okay. That doesn't make sense. He'd be trying to grapple onto that thing. It's really not as high up as I would have thought, seeing it from that perspective. Oh. Did we win the day? Okay, let's see how this works. Is he actually going to get out? Why, she's going to be awake. Yo, for a scholar and bug enthusiast, he passed Jim. Look at him go. Something has to go wrong, right? He just looks up and there's the three men just looking down at him. Yo, what the fuck, dude? Uh-oh. Look, he grappled onto the ladder. You know what? That looks like the Outer Banks in North Carolina, kind of. If I hadn't found out about Totori Dunes at the beginning of this commentary, I would have thought maybe they filmed this in North Carolina. Yo, take that as a weapon, bro. Be like Dead Rising. You know what? Good on him. That was a good plan. I did not think of that when I was complaining about him taking this backpack. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got up, boys. He dangerous now! I think they also sped that up. That had On Her Majesty's Secret Service vibes. At the beginning of that film, the James Bond movie, there's like a fight scene, but they like speed it up and it's horrible looking. That is a trend I'm very happy we did not continue as a culture. That might be sped up. I'm pretty sure that was sped up. Once again, a trend I'm very happy we did not continue as a species of cinematographers and filmmakers. Of artistes. Hopefully you are watching this. You are watching the film alongside this commentary, because if you're just listening to me talk, you're very confused right now. Okay, now where does the movie go from here? Does he get captured, or does he willingly go back, or does he escape? Where does this fit into the symbology? Like, he is escaping the workhouse? Is he supposed to be like one of those preppers who like live off the grid? Uh-oh, Shiba Inu. They're not gonna chase him or track him down. They're too cute for that. Uh-oh! Oh yeah, you're gonna get caught. Watch. They want their worker. I don't think it's so much they want him back as a worker as much as they don't want the word getting out. It's like UFOs. Those are like the Arizona lights. Or the Phoenix lights. Dude, you're so screwed. Look, they were like strategizing. The music's getting more eerie. How large are the Totori Dunes? Good lord. Is it time to give up your backpack? Oh, I think he already gave it up. Good for him. Oh. Oh no! What's that quicksand? Oh, I thought it was just damp sand. Which I guess that's what quicksand is. Hey, lay down flat. You're a scholar. So he tried living off the grid. He didn't have Wi-Fi and he's fucked. So now he needs to go back to the workhouse because he ran out of money and doesn't have Wi-Fi to check Facebook. I'm modernizing it a bit, but yeah, hit on my dude. It's like a whole gang. They got the posse. Good lord, how many people or dogs had to have died here for even the dogs to realize don't go there? Oh, all the tourists. Ow! That must have fucking hurt his hands. Ah! That happened like 30 seconds ago, and it still hurts my hands to think about. Ah! Ow. Back down. Back down. They're sending him back down. Well, so much for that plan. Back again. There and Back Again. A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. She's like, where the hell? You took advantage of me. I'm still trying to figure out, at the beginning of the movie, he was talking about, like, identification. And, like, how people get rid of identification. I'm still trying to figure what that has to do with any of this. Or if it's just that's why we don't know any of these characters' names. Excuse me. Why would you ask what time it is? How would she know? Oh, he had his watch at some point. What happened to that? Oh, he is. If he didn't have a wife, he would have said no. I'm a romantic. If I was in this situation, I'd, like, hide behind a wall and be like, on today's news hour, I'd be her radio. I need to understand the geography of Totori Dunes. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Uh-huh. Yep. Dude, look! She said they don't have a lot of workers. They got a whole damn gang. Here we go. She wants to rub on them whiskers. More moths. See, you keep yourself busy with booze, cigarettes, women, sex, in general. Your hobbies, which for him is bugs. All this to just do the same job every day. Need I ask what a crow trap is? She's right. Oh, but I guess hunger does make them stupid. Is everyone blind and stupid? Oh, he's gonna put a letter in the crow, or on the crow. Told you! I knew it! They never do. He's in the middle of the sand dune. He's gonna need the rescuers down under. Down under, Sheila. Get away from that wife of yours. Ironic, isn't it? He looks like Pedro Pascal for a bit now. His wife. Instead of YMS, again, he did something about like how Jaws and like horror films now, everyone's like, what Jaws did for the water, this film will do for grandmas. This would be like what Jaws did for the ocean, Woman in the Dunes will do for the desert. Oh, he's bartering for vacation time. That's a tall order, because I took a week vacation in New York City, and I fucking would have quit my job in a second if it were financially feasible for me to escape, quote-unquote, to New York City. To be honest, I kind of want to see the ocean now. You see nothing but sand for 2 hours. Cigarettes. See, they give them just enough to keep them content and willing to work more. Let's mock them in the middle. There's some quote. They'll pay you just what you're worth and enough to keep you crawling back for more. I wonder if that's how Teshigahara felt about his florist job. I don't have the wiki page up anymore, so I don't know if I said his name right that time. Look, he's eking out a comfortable living. Now he's like a domestic husband. Look, this is like legitimately domestic right now. He's becoming accustomed to it. I am watching this on my laptop that is skipping every now and then, and so far as I could tell, the video has not skipped, but just there it did like a weird. It slowed down a bit, so hopefully it's not out of place. I do intersperse a couple markers during these so that you can keep in track later on. Is he reading the funnies? Get it? Through thick and thin because it was a steamroller. Get it? It is funny. But it's also very symbolic of the film. Look! It was domestic for a bit there. There was like a husband and wife. What is that? Tell me! Better get to writing that note, man. What's that thing out there? It's probably like some Japanese accoutrement that I've got no idea what it is. I'll have to go hunting for it. What a dick. Oh, here we go. Here's the thesis statement again. It's like Nomadland. Oh, exploitation. Okay, yeah, this is about big business and the working class. I guess you could extrapolate that to life in general, though. And it's not you guys. Remember the boat at the beginning of the film? It was foreshadowing. Do you want to put this house on a boat or go home? Okay, it's not nearly as subtle as I was thinking it was going to be. Didn't he say something early on that it's easier with a woman or something like that? Or am I thinking of a different movie? I think it was the beginning of this one. All of this toil and work and stuff, it's easier with another person at your side, maybe. He's representing like the rebellious person, and she's representing the person who finds some meaning in all of it, in all the drudgery. Throw a dragonfly in there, I'll sing some Coheed. Dear Mariah, the world's not big enough for the both of us. Well, at least we figured out why they are interested in the sand. They sell it. There's that hope. There's that hope. GG. Ooh. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, are they wanting him to put on a show or something? For their amusement? Dance for us, dog. They said his old lady. Is one of those his wife? I don't know. He's definitely got some Pedro Pascal vibes, though. I might just be crazy. The sand is driving me nuts. Is he willing? Is he willing to sell his dignity and self-worth just for a chance at the ocean? Perverts. Oh, are they wanting them to have sex in front of them? Oh, is that what they meant by old lady? They were referring to her and him. Is he gonna do it? That'd be hilarious if one of them, like, slipped and fell in. That'd be amazing. Oh, is it gonna pull her out and rape her? Oh no. Oh no, don't do this. No! Oh no. I wonder if they've done this with, like, every man who's been down here. That guy's, like, so let down. Come on, do something. Get his crow trap. Damn, there's a lot of crows. They're hungry and stupid in a pack. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Is there a crow in there? I mean, doesn't the crow have to be alive? Oh. Water! Oh, the water filtered the paper, the newspaper filtered the water from the sand. The water, the news, I made the same mistake twice. The paper filtered the water. The newspaper. Well, don't get sand in it. The sand is damp. There's like groundwater. I'm done trying to figure out why the sand is damp, but it is by the ocean, so I'm guessing there's just naturally like underwater or underground like water somewhere, and it's like seeping up through the ground. Don't worry, I'll figure it out when I look up Totori sand dunes. I'll write a paper on it. A woman in Totori dunes. I think I have it right. I don't know if the capillary action is the same thing as what I said or what. He is a scholar, so. Oh, look, now he's going to get invested. Now he's not going to want to leave. Here we go. Why I see the ocean when I can see the ocean in my bucket? He's never going to leave. I think the capillary action is exactly what I described, because there's the paper. Some sturdy paper, or he like rolls it up tight on the edges. Damn. Oh, does the bream have something to do with it? Because he put it out there to get the crows. But did it also have something to do with the water? Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it has nothing to do with the filter. Look how happy he is. It's like Tim Allen. It's like Dune improvement. Back to a very domestic setting again. Oh, there's water seeping in from the sides and the bottom. Okay. I thought it was seeping in from the top. I was going to say, that's one of their bodies. Maybe it was newspaper. I could have sworn that was like one of their bodies, like laying on the bucket with sweat dripping. Like to articulate it. That's not actually what's going on, but I think when they were filming that, it was one of their bodies. What's the bream there for, though? Oh my god, this is like me with my frickin' French press, which I've already referenced earlier in this movie. This is like me with my French press trying to figure out the perfect calculations for each coffee. Oh my god. It's me, it's like I'm watching Synecdoche. Oh my god, this film gets me better than I get myself. I would never rape a woman, though, to see the ocean. This is an interesting shot. I wonder why she's staying progressively, like, covered up now. Probably because he tried to sexually assault her, but there might be another reason. Oh, it's also cold. She said a lot for the subtitle to read men. Please elaborate. What is she afraid of? I don't think he's leaving. He's invested in perfecting his water technique. Well, that was quick. We know what she was afraid of now. She dying? I like how the lantern pole technique made a reprise. Yeah, she's sick. That guy's got a lot of faith in his friends that they're not going to leave him down there. Oh, this old school medicine. Oh, God. I'm just going to assume he was able to deduce that. Please explain. Since I'm sure none of you know what an ectopic pregnancy is, let me quickly... Hang on, don't bring up subtitles because I'll miss them. Ectopic, oh, just type in ectopic. Pregnancy outside of the uterus. Oh, God. Yeah, it looks like the egg plants itself in the fallopian tube, and I guess the baby grows there and not in the uterus. Yeah, that's not good. Needless to say, she's dying. The more you know. Oh, you know what? The term makes sense now. Ectopic, like X, or away from the topical or typical place. I'm pulling that out of my ass, but yeah, I don't think she's coming back. Oh my god, do they have to kidnap a woman and put her down here now? Well, it doesn't do any good now. She's dying. Yeah. So I guess this is the bourgeoisie. They're willing to put out just enough just to make sure you're able to survive, maybe. Well, don't mention that to them. That's your life's work. He's so tired of him. He's like the middle manager. What was he going to tell him? That's his notebook with all the water calculations. Why was he about to bring that up? Oh, remember early on he was talking about they could put a resort here instead of having to dig dirt forever. And with his technique, they could have the onsen hot spring that she mentioned. So he was going to be the guy who was like, "Oh, here's a good plan to not do what you're doing." Maybe, I don't know. I think it has something to do with the hot springs resort. Well, she's the titular character, so I don't know. Obviously, we're nearing the end of the film, but... Oh, they're going to leave the ladder down and he's not going to go up? Watch. That's how it's going to end. They're going to leave the ladder down, he's going to look at it, and then he's going to go back into the house. Watch. Watch and tell me I'm not right. Watch, he ain't going anywhere. Okay, he's going to take a step forward, and then he's going to go back into the house. This is your life now. Told you there was going to be some Coheed. He's not going anywhere. His life's work is down here. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't know what he's doing, but I think he's going to go back down there. Oh, is he going to go look at the ocean? I guess if this is the western side, it would be the sea. They said sea earlier. Unless it was translated as such anyway. Are any of you sick of the sand by now? Why does he have his back turned to the ocean? He's not going anywhere. He's going to go right back. Told you. He would rather have his little pond. That's the only water he needs. He's always busy contaminating that water, too. Okay. Are they gonna push that kid down there? Well, there's his name. $7 years. At least he's not listed as deceased. And if you ever needed to know how to spell that in hiragana or katakana or kanji, Teshigahara, 1964. Well, thank you guys for watching. I would be very much interested. Well, I'm obviously going to go online and look at different interpretations. Or I think it's very obvious that, given what I know about the genre of new wave Japanese cinema, I think it's quite obvious what they're going for. Now, from what I've read on new wave cinema, it was very vague about what exactly it was rebelling against, what the filmmakers centering around the genre were railing against. I don't know if this is about society, if it's about life, if it's about the working class. I honestly don't know how specific it can be, but I guess it could just be symbolism for any one of those, really, about just either life in general, you getting caught in a rut and finding eventually, it's like Stockholm syndrome, but for yourself, for life itself, for your job. You grow complacent in things, even in situations where it's not beneficial to you, or no pun intended. I expected this film to be a lot more deep than that, seeing as how they were trapped in the deep hole the entire film. But I know I've seen lists where people rank this as like one of the greatest films of all time. I don't know if I wouldn't say this is like an absolute masterpiece. I don't know. I'm sure people. I know people would disagree with me on that. But it was a good film. I like the cinematography. There's a lot of interesting stuff in it, but it seemed very much on the nose. By the end of it, there's enough that, it's not like Nomadland or where I'm going to think about this tomorrow morning, when I'm at work and I'm like, I'm still thinking about this. It's not Synecdoche where you can watch it like 15 times and come away with like 10 different interpretations of things, or have like just thoughts spiraling out of control and stuff like that. But I don't know, maybe it is like that to some people. But I don't know. There are some Italian films, 8.5. I can't think of the director's name, but 8 1/4. I can't think of the title either. But it's 8 and something else, and that's supposed to be quite similar to Synecdoche, so we do have some films on the docket for that. But I enjoyed, I was apprehensive at first, I mentioned it, about watching a film for the first time that's subtitled and like being able to keep track of the story and stuff. And granted, this film didn't have like oodles of dialogue, but it gives me hope for doing this in the future. Watching foreign films with subtitles on and being able to keep track. I always get apprehensive because I do have I've been doing like YouTube stuff for 10 years, like YouTube videos, and all of that is like, no dead air whatsoever. But I need to keep in mind that this is, people are watching this alongside the movie, hopefully, ideally. So, if I'm not talking, they're watching the film, so it's not like I have to be talking 24/7. So this experience did give me hope for that. Plus, I got to sit down and actually watch the film, which I've been meaning to do for quite some time. So, but yeah, I don't at all regret watching it. I enjoyed it. It ran a little bit long for my taste, but I very much enjoyed it. I enjoyed the craftsmanship that went into it. Now I'm very interested to watch a few of the other films from Teshigahara, and I can't think of his first name. Abo, the other guy. They collaborated, I think, on 4 films, so I'll definitely check out some of the other ones. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next film we watch. Have a good one.